welcome to our episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the final trailer for The Irishman. This is, of course, the big multi-million-dollar Netflix film project being brought to us by Martin Scorsese.
Morton, yeah.
Martin Scorsese, Martin's cousin.
Yeah.
Starring Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Al Pacino, Ray Romano, also being written by the guy who did Schindler's List.
Yeah.
So you can you tell that the budget's big for this?
Yeah.
Just by that. So, anyways, of course, we already went over this a million times. Basic premises: this is showing the true life events of Jimmy Hoffa and the man who would eventually kill Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah. So the only criticism this movie's been getting as of right now is only because how they altered a lot of stuff pretty much for the film. How some stuff was not as accurate as it was supposed to be told, pretty much.
Oh, I always assumed that of all biofilms.
Yeah, and so far, reviews for this that I've been hearing about is that this is Martin Scorsese's finest he's ever done, pretty much, for films. They say if you get over the fact that not all this actually happened the way it exactly did, if you get over past that and just look at it as a film, a lot of them are saying it is a phenomenal film.
Well, most bio and true crime stories always alter the stories here and there. I believe, I'm not going to tackle that.
But they stated here pretty much that this one was had changed a lot. But like I said, people are saying if you look at it just as the film itself is a phenomenal, beautiful film put together. And it's one of Martin Scorsese's finest work ever you've seen in
and a very long fucking movie, too.
Yes, 3 hours freaking long. But besides all of that, let's dive into this for the final official Netflix trailer for The Irishman. So, let's go.
It's over. They're all gone. Frank, it's time. It's time you say what happened.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
I know, right? I just want the final story.
Frank, I want you to meet my cousin, Russell Buffalino. Better watch. There's a lot of tough guys around here. Did he tell you?
Yeah, they haven't really fully revealed how they convinced Joe Pesci to come back.
Tough guys,
into acting.
Probably like in a DVD type of thing. Maybe something where it's like they talk about.
I was one of 1,000 working stiffs. I thought I wasn't no more. You got a good friend here. You don't know how good a friend you got. Russell, he took a shine to me right away. After a while, he started giving me little things to do.
Oh, damn.
I know you read a lot of things about me. I just want to say I'm sorry. I know I wasn't a good dad. I know that. I know that I was just trying to protect all of you.
From what?
You didn't see what I see, what I've been through. A friend of ours is having a little trouble. A friend at the top.
Hi, Frank. This is Jimmy Hoffa.
Glad to meet you.
Big business and the government is on the attack. You want to be a part of this fight? A part of this history?
Whatever you need me to do, I'm available. Only 3 people in the world have one of these, and only one of them is Irish. You know how strong they made you?
Wow.
They don't know I know. He said that? You sure he said that? Don't worry. Nobody threatens Hoffa. I got records. I got tapes. They're done. I had to put you into this thing. Sooner or later, everybody put he has a date when he's gonna go. I know how you feel, Frank. Trust me, I know how you feel. We'll bring you back after you get your car.
The day it happened.
The day it happened, pretty much.
Well, that one, I can understand that one, them putting their interpretation on it, because nobody knows where the body of Jimmy Hoffa is.
That's why the term, when everyone's just like, when they look at a bag or something like that, they're like, what do you have in there? Jimmy Hoffa, You know, because it's a type of thing where it's like they never
that,
found
now
the
that aspect, I don't mind them leaving their own interpretation of what happened, because that makes sense. Because nobody, except for like certain people, nobody really knows what happened.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, with the cast, the writer, the director, I just brought up the fact that they actually put in that same visual effects work they put into a bunch of Marvel films. You know,
it works. It's working.
I remember what I was saying before. I was worried if this bombed, nobody was going to be safe after this. But it looks like I was wrong, and I'm happy I was wrong.
Yeah, and again, I've been hearing good stuff about it, and just from what we are getting even from this more, because we never really brought this up, it looks like, you know, it's like we're diving into the different generations, pretty much. They're different parts of their life. That's how come there are times where you could tell they had to use CGI to make them look younger or something like that. But it's like the different, future, the future, their past, even their further past, pretty much, you know?
Yeah, nobody knows exactly how they got Pesci to come back. A lot of people are just assuming that, like, since De Niro and Pesci are, like, really good friends in real life.
He was the one that really convinced them.
They probably convinced them to come back for this.
Yeah, it's like, when they've worked together for this long, it's like they have that connection.
Yeah, honestly, for what it sounds like right now, just based off the critical response it's been receiving, I'm not going to be surprised if a lot of those names we just saw, you know, are going to be up for Oscars this coming Oscar season.
You know, we don't know. You know, that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. Again, this is the type of film where it feels like it's going to be that type of film where it's Oscar baity, big time.
I have to double check that later. That would dove too much into research. I believe all of them at least have an Oscar nod, don't they?
I think so.
Like Pesci, De Niro.
Yeah, I think they at least have a nomination,
Pesci,
but
at least nominated. I'm not entirely sure. You can correct me down.
You can correct us down below, pretty much.
I'm personally not entirely sure. I know I believe all of them at least have a nomination. Academy Award nomination.
Not award, but actual nomination overall. But
yeah.
I think this is gonna push at least one of them to actually get an award. I think it has to.
And these kind of films I love because you easily tell Spielberg to stick it up where his sun don't shine.
Oh yeah.
So other than that,
he keeps denying the fact, going, "Oh, I know."
And now he changed his mind because of Apple TV Plus. Like,
yeah, exactly.
But other than that, we love you, Spielberg, but sometimes you're just wrong.
You're just wrong.
So other than that, if you need a channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like it's just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Netflix original movies, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys thought of this trailer overall. So far, what are your guys' thoughts about this film for The Irishman? Even though, of course, it's not exactly what went down or anything like that. Which, if you think about it now, a lot of mob films, pretty much, that you deal with are based on true stories, are not as accurate, or any type of film, pretty much. They always like to change it to give it that dramatic feel. But either which way, what do you guys think of this film overall? Is it something you definitely would recommend to watch or sit down and watch for like the 3 hours? I mean, I'd probably be sitting there for 3 hours. I don't know about anybody else, but I definitely would want to pay to see this. Grew up watching nothing but mob films pretty much, and they've been a part of our lives ever since then.
Yeah.
But let us know what you guys' thoughts are overall. What do you guys think of where they're going with the story and even the CG itself? Do you think it looks like they're doing a better job? Even here, it looks like you can fully tell. It's like there's certain parts where it's like that is CG, but you can't really tell. That's how far they've gotten into finalizing the production of it. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
And I'm Christopher.
This, of course, been a very Scorsese-filled episode of SRB.
See you
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.